Tom Brady and the New England Patriots message to the NFL watching world on Sunday: go overreact about something else. The overwhelming narrative after Week 1 was that Brady was washed up and the Patriots' time of domination was over. All of this festered after a 4,227 home defeat to the Kansas City Chiefs in the NFL season opener on September 7. Apparently, folks forget that the Patriots excel at answering the bell. Since 2003, the Patriots are now 436 in games following defeats. The Patriots answered their 15-point season-opening stinker with a 3,620 win at New Orleans on Sunday. Brady he's fine. The Patriots, they're still good. Brady and the Patriots jumped all over the Saints. Brady completed 30 of 39 pass attempts for 447 yards and 3 touchdowns. He was not intercepted. Brady clearly came out to show he can still dominate at the age of 40. He threw a touchdown pass on the Patriots' first series. For good measure, Brady tossed 2 more touchdown passes in the first quarter. It was obvious that Brady and Bill Belichick heard the narrative last week. They weren't interested in hearing it again this week. Here are 10 other observations from Week 2. Peterson watch in New Orleans. It's been just 2 games, but Adrian Peterson has not made an impact for the Saints. And the Saints haven't given him an opportunity to make an impact. He had just 8 carries for 26 yards in a blowout loss to New England on Sunday. The former Minnesota Vikings legend has 14 carries for 44 yards on the season. Peterson doesn't look like a good fit in New Orleans. Plus, the 0-2 Saints have been playing from behind most of this early season, so they don't have much of a chance to get Peterson into a rhythm. Let's see how he handles it. Chiefs show resiliency. The Kansas City Chiefs came home to celebrate after a big Week 1 win at New England. But it wasn't easy. The Philadelphia Eagles, a very good team, gave the Chiefs fits for most of the game. The Chiefs ended up winning 2,720. It was a nice win by a good team over another quality team. The Chiefs are going to be tough to beat this season. King Jerry ESPN reported that Dallas Cowboys owner Jerry Jones is getting in the way of NFL Commissioner Roger Goodell's contract extension. Jones is clearly peeved at Goodell for the Ezekiel Elliott situation. This story is just another example of how Goodell is nothing more than a puppet for a few of the NFL's most impotent owners. If you didn't know it before, you now know that Jones has much more NFL influence than Goodell. Joe Thomas is special. Another Sunday, another Cleveland Browns loss. Another Sunday, another Joe Thomas snap. The Browns' stellar left tackle surpassed the 10,000 consecutive snap count on Sunday against the Baltimore Ravens. The Browns are dreadful, but Thomas is a future Hall of Famer. Hopefully, the 32-year-old will play long enough to be part of a good team in Cleveland. App photo: Patrick Szymanski. Messi and Cincy. The Bengals fell 2-2 with a second straight home loss on Thursday night, falling to the Houston Texans. The next day, coach Marvin Lewis fired defensive coordinator Ken Zampese. It was an act of desperation by Lewis. Last season, Rex Ryan did the same thing, when he fired offensive coordinator Greg Roman after 2 games. Ryan ended up getting fired later in the season. Lewis, the second longest tenured coach in the NFL behind Belichick, may experience a similar fate. Buccaneers look good. The Tampa Bay Buccaneers had to wait a week to play their first game because of Hurricane Irma. But the Bucs were as advertised. Tampa Bay hammered the Chicago Bears. Don't sleep on Tampa. Vikings need to worry. The Vikings looked terrific with Sam Bradford in Week 1. They looked awful at Pittsburgh in Week 2 without Bradford. After the loss to the Steelers, Vikings coach Mike Zimmer said Bradford is fine, but he could miss a week or 6 weeks. That's vague and worrisome. If the Vikings don't have Bradford, they will be in big trouble. Poor Cam Newton. Newton got terrible protection last season. In Week 1, he got better protection in a win over the San Francisco 49ers. However, the Panthers' offensive line took a step back in a 93 win over Buffalo. Newton suffered an ankle injury. It doesn't seem serious, but his health will be in jeopardy if the Panthers can't figure out a way to protect him and give the former NFL MVP a chance to be as good as he can be. Poor Ravens. The Ravens have been hammered by injuries since the off-season workout program. It has continued into the season. The Ravens lost All-Pro guard Marshall Yanda for the season on Sunday with an ankle injury. The Ravens are 20, but they can catch any injury breaks. Congrats, Mr. Gates. Los Angeles Chargers tight end Antonio Gates caught his 112th career touchdown pass on Sunday, breaking Tony Gonzalez's NFL record. Sunday, Gonzalez and Gates will meet in Canton, Ohio. More NFL coverage.